Hey ladies, it's Mara. Just giving you an update. I am 18 weeks pregnant. I have to say that's a lot further pregnant than I ever thought I could ever possibly be. As crazy as that sounds. I don't know. Never been pregnant before, and all the fears of what could happen, it just makes you wonder if you'll ever make it that far. So every time I move another week, it's very exciting because I just, I didn't know what to expect. I have PCOS. I had no idea if I could hold a baby for a long time. I mean, our first 12 weeks we were scared to death because we had no idea how long it would last. So to say that I'm 18 weeks, it's great. So, yeah, little victories, Let's see. Last week I went to the doctor, and it was supposed to be for my anatomy scan, which didn't happen. In fact, most of the time that can take a while, but the appointment was quite quick. However, we did get to find out the genders, if he's reading the scans right. It's a strange fear because I know the gender of the babies, and part of me is now worried, like, okay, if I think they're this or that, what if they come out totally not? So a part of me feels like I need to get a bunch of names ready just in case. But baby A is going to be a little girl, and baby B is a boy. So I've got one of each. So now I've got to pick a name for one of each. And maybe two girls' names or two boys' names just in case. So we're very excited. I mean, we would have taken any sort of combination, of course, but it's kind of fun to have one of each, especially since this is our first babies, our only babies. It's nice that we're going to get a boy and a girl out of it. So yeah, very exciting. Let's see what else is going on. I'm starting to look pregnant, which is nice. I wasn't skinny before, so I never really got like a little bump or whatever, early on in the pregnancy. I'd lost a lot of weight. I think we're going on like 3 or 4 years now. And so I had all of this extra skin, so I think the babies were filling out the skin before the skin actually pushed outward. I mean, a lot of people kept telling me I don't look pregnant, especially for twins. And I know your first time pregnancy too, you just don't show as much because your muscles just aren't stretched yet. Where your second pregnancy, speaking of bellies, and I'll talk about that in a second. Your second pregnancy, your skin is already used to being pregnant, and it stretches a little easier. So I'm just now starting to look pregnant. And less chunky, I guess. Because at first, I remember my first thoughts were, I don't look pregnant at all. I just look like maybe I gained a little bit of weight, like in the stomach area, and I'd gain hardly anything. But slowly, I'm starting to look pregnant. And pain, like I said just a second ago, I can't really get comfortable. That's starting. Because I feel like I'm stretching. That's probably what's happening is my belly's growing. And so I'm stretching and I'm getting the round ligament pains, and it's very difficult even just to sit sometimes because I have to rearrange myself to get comfortable or to cause the pain to go away. Sleeping, it's been a mess this past week because I just can't get comfortable, and I really can't lay on my back anymore. And even laying on my side, I can feel my belly kind of shifting, and it's not comfortable by any means. I'll lay on the other side and have it shift the other way, and it's still not comfortable. So I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to get used to this because I still have a lot of ways to grow. So belly pain is probably the most prominent symptom I've been having. And just gas, this sounds crazy, but it's true. Gas, constipation, heartburn, all of that's starting to be almost a regular everyday thing. So, it's interesting. I'm just not used to it. I'm not used to feeling like ugh, all the time, you know, and always having like an upset stomach or a gassy stomach. Yeah, I'm not used to it. Crazy dogs. Hey, be good. So it's just hard, and people probably think I'm crazy for saying this, but gas in the stomach. I'm not talking about farting. I'm talking about just your belly feels full and bloated, and it's bubbly. Oh, it can be. It's one of my biggest pains. Like it's just very uncomfortable. It makes it hard to sit and enjoy life because you're just, even if I'm trying to work or whatever, you know, it always just feels bloated and full, and it's very uncomfortable to deal with. But I'm just dealing with it. There's not much I can really do. I mean, I've taken some Tums and stuff like that, but it doesn't do much. So, you know, I'm just trying to avoid some foods, drink lots of water, stuff like that. And then I keep shifting to get more comfortable. Weight gain, I'm finally getting there. I'm finally actually gaining weight because the first trimester, I had lost a lot of weight before I got pregnant, and then the first trimester I lost 10 pounds. So now I think I'm almost gaining that 10 pounds back. So far in my pregnancy, I've only gained 9 pounds. It's like 8.5 or something last time I checked. Stop. Hal. Stop. So I'm finally gaining that weight back. It sounds crazy now that I want to gain weight when I was doing the opposite before. But I just felt so awful that I'd lost all that weight in the first trimester that I felt like I was starving myself or the babies or whatever. So I feel better now that I'm slowly gaining some weight back. Thankfully, nothing too crazy, and I'm not eating anything too crazy, so every once in a while I have a sweet treat, which is very rare, but sweets these days are too sweet for me, so the sweet treat has to be really not that sweet in order for me to enjoy it, because things are like, they taste overly rich, or even salty things, they taste more salty than normal to me. So some things I don't like as much anymore. But that's about it. So now that we know the genders, I mean, that opens up a whole new world. Like, we can name them, we can pick out things. How? Stop. Buy clothes, and I've already bought a few little things. Yeah, and I think I've mentioned this before, I'm totally shopping at the thrift store. I mean, with 2 babies, I can't afford to buy all fancy new outfits. And then, of course, you know, when we have our shower here, hopefully in the next, I think, month and a half or so is what they're planning. Who knows what I'm going to get there? Probably a bunch of onesies is what I'm thinking. How? A bunch of onesies. So I don't need to be going out and buying those types of things. The dogs are pestering me. But I stopped at the thrift store, one of the many thrift stores, and they had a bunch of kids' clothes for $1.50. So I bought one little girl dress and one little boy outfit. It was like an overall outfit, and then a couple little t-shirts. And that's it. So I spent like, let's see, that's $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6. So that's a start. And I mean, I'll just keep checking back. I actually looked through everything they had, and I only bought what I wanted. I mean, I had more than $6 to spend because I was like, oh, I'll go in here and spend like $10, $15. And I only bought really what I wanted at the time. So I'll just keep coming back and looking, or try some other thrift stores to see what they have. As long as it's clean and there's no tears and all the buttons and snaps work, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't buy it. So yeah, little outfits. I'm just slowly getting the nursery together. I'm in the nursery right now. So hopefully when we get everything pulled together, I can show you a video. And that's about it. So yeah, everything's going good. I'm gassy, but that's it. So I'm gassy, and I'm having a boy, and I'm having a girl. I'm having one of each. That's it. So hope everybody's doing well. If anybody has any questions, let me know. I see people watching the video, but everybody's very quiet, so maybe I'm saying too much. Maybe I need to be really, like, elusive and mysterious, and then maybe I'll get more questions. I don't know. Okay, bye.